Community Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle that is contact-free and convenient. For a limited time, get up to a $70 reward card after submission with a minimum purchase of 2 new qualifying Michelin passenger or light truck tires, as well as select motorcycle, off-road motorcycle, and bicycle tires. Community Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed. To find out more, visit any of our 6 convenient locations or tap the banner now. See store for complete details. Offer is valid from October 7th, 2020 through October 27th, 2020. Void where prohibited.
This fall, MidFirst Bank is bringing the game day action straight to you. Score $250 when you open a Live Free checking account. Plus, enter to win the ultimate watch party experience with ASU or a $1,500 shopping spree. Don't miss out on the banking action at MidFirst Bank. Visit midfirst.com/live250AZ for details. Offer ends December 31st. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. True to your money. Member FDIC.
Hello, you guys, and welcome to James C. Starke Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a special treat for you tonight. In the hidden bunker with us, we've got the Upchucks.
What's up?
What's up? How you guys doing, man? How are you?
Good.
So good to finally get you in here. Let's go around the room and introduce ourselves.
I'm Mitchell. I play the drums.
I'm Jaden. I play guitar.
He sings too, but he doesn't talk. He doesn't talk very well at all. He plays guitar and he sings.
I'm Chase. I play the bass guitar. Yeah.
That's what he does, man. Chase on bass. That works. So, this is really cool. These guys are some of our youngins here. We're what, 20, 21, and 22.
Yeah. Correct.
So just 2 of you are legal, and the other one has to sit in the car when you're partying, or is that how we're going? How did the band start? Really. How did you guys get together?
I play guitar, and I've known Mitchell kind of like a lot of my life, and I know he's played drums, and he likes punk, so I hit him up, and he knows Chase, and that's how I met him.
Yeah.
You got anything to say?
Me and Jaden pretty much grew up in the same neighborhood together. We used to play outside together as kids.
So you guys go way back.
We do go way back. And then I met Chase at college. And
CAC.
Central Arizona College, man.
Word. Shout out.
Yeah. And
represent.
Yeah. And we just clicked.
What were you guys studying?
I was doing recording engineering.
I was doing performance and some recording stuff too.
Yeah.
So, what was the first day like when you guys all got together? What was that first? Was there instant magic, or was it like, oh, what am I doing?
I had to learn the songs.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
It was cool though, yeah.
We were prepping for some shows, so we were trying to get him ready for learning those songs to get ready for those shows.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
They're so mellow here, you guys. On stage, they're a little more animated than this. It's kind of funny. No, it's really cool. You can always tell they're like the lions. They're saving all their energies for the pounce, and get that energy out later.
We have a song about Cheetah. Yeah.
We're going to get to some of your songs, too, in a few minutes here. And you guys got a whole bunch of them. And we got 3 of them for us today. We're going to treat everybody with and remind them where they can go to hear your stuff. Before we get there, let's talk about your songs. And who does most of the songwriting?
These guys.
Now, these guys are...
I just play like a riff, and I write lyrics, and then a beat.
You guys kind of fill it in?
Yeah, we write our own part for each instrument.
I write my bass lines and stuff, but I usually come in, once the main structure's already been, designed a little bit.
Yeah. So me and Jaden do a lot of composing, I guess.
So you guys are working more drums and the guitar.
Guitar riff.
And
that's where it
doing
starts.
that with the beat, and then the bass is coming in later on this one. That's pretty cool.
And lyrics come in last, usually.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's got their own style. That's why I was wondering, and there's a lot of sometimes the lyrics write the music, sometimes the music write the lyrics, and everybody does their different thing, but that's cool how it works. And is every song you guys done that way, or have you written anything, Chase, like on your own first and brought it to them? You just kind of add your thing and kaboom.
Yeah. In the future, we might play some songs I write, like when I'm playing guitar and stuff too. But we haven't done it yet.
Well, I heard, I don't know if I can, well, I'm going to drop this secret anyway, get over it if you don't like it, but someone was grabbing my keyboards today before this interview and was lighting up the bunker pretty cool there. So how'd you get into keyboards? Is that something you taught yourself, or did you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing some kind of instrument for quite a few years, but the keyboard, I don't play that much. I taught it for a little bit, and that's my main experience with it, but, like, I just like to play some songs, you know, look up a chord chart or something, and just, you know, sing my favorite tunes, whatever. Yeah.
That's cool. No, it was fun, man. He just grabbed it natural. Where's the on button, man? He saw his eyes light up. That was cool. I'm glad I had it out there. Tell me about your influences. Let's start with you, Mitchell.
As for the Upchucks, our influences are...
No, your influences, period. Just yours first.
As a drummer?
As a drummer, your personal influences.
I look up to Travis Barker a lot. The drummer for Blink-182. I look up to Trey Cool, drummer for Green Day. Dave Grohl, Nirvana. And Taylor Hawkins, the Foo Fighters. Kind of guys like that.
Oh, man. Because before we get to the influence of the band, I want to have everybody's influence, because you guys have this really cool sound. So, Jay, what's yours? When it comes to guitar, you probably have two. You probably have a vocal influence, and you probably have a guitar influence, or do you just have a music? Well, either one.
I have a lot of influences, but my favorite bands you'd hear me playing all the time is Ramones or Nirvana.
Oh.
That's what I'm always playing. But I got a lot of different genres I like. I'm not stick to one, but I like to play one genre. If that makes sense.
I got you. Yeah, a lot of influences, but one theme. Yet your one path you like, but it took a lot of paths to get there. Totally get that. What about you, Mr. Chase?
I like all kinds of music. Thanks, man.
What's your biggest influence bass-wise?
I mean, like, I listen to a lot of, like, rap music, and I listen to a lot of, like, hard rock and stuff, like, MF Doom or something like that, you know, but then, like AC/DC, like...
So from one end to the other, you kind of into
yeah,
everything.
I like a bunch of different stuff.
Well, that's cool, man. Now, as a band... What's the influence? What's the sound influence here? Is it your own thing? You don't really care? Do you guys kind of go for any particular sound? You guys have a different sound. A lot of your songs are, I don't know, they're just, I can't explain them. It's hard to, they're cool. I mean, definitely, it's a compliment. I'm just saying it's hard to put you guys into one little spot because you guys do a lot of different things. So what's, like, as a band, what's your influence musically? What band do the three of you look up to, like, when you're playing is like, wow?
It's like the Ramones and Nirvana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
early Green Day.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Just curious. Yeah. It's just kind of fun to get this out because the sound it's just so different. I don't know. When I remember the first time I saw you guys, and we're still trying to figure that night out. We think it was at Club Red though that evening. But from there until the last Saturday when we actually got to share a place and play together. Well, on the same stage anyway. What a difference. I mean, you guys have grown so much too. You know, it's so much tighter, but the sound has kind of changed a little bit too. Not like changed genre or nothing, but like matured somewhat. You know, I mean, you guys can tell you've been working. That's really cool. Man. That's really cool. So good job. So let's check out a tune, man. Let's start with one. The first one we got on our list is "I Don't Remember." Tell me a little bit about this before we play it.
That song's about like weed. I would say.
Good weed, obviously, if you're blacking out, not remembering.
We call it not about.
Should have just called it Chase. He's so with us tonight. He's just not going to remember this tomorrow either. That's pretty cool. So
it's about doing what you want, also.
So okay, just kind of sticking out. I just had to throw that in. It's so fun. We've been having some fun with Chase since he's been here. But you guys got to see, I've got this hat on him right now, so he's totally in character with it, and he's wearing a poop emoji hat. With if you pull the strings, if you guys saw the video last week of me, I wore it for a little bit and I was playing with it, but that's the one he's wearing, but it works on him, man. It like works.
He's rocking it.
I know, he's totally rocking it. It's so cool. All right, so let's get back to I don't remember. Did you write the whole thing out yourself before you presented it to these guys, or in his personal experiences here? Or?
I just do like my vocal and then guitar, and then Mitchell brings the drums and Chase.
Well, I got that. I just for this one in particular, I didn't know if it was just something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's check it out, man. This is "I Don't Remember" by the Upchucks.
Do what you wanna, do what you wanna, I don't give a fuck.
right, you guys, welcome back. That was the Upchucks, and I don't remember. Man, I dig that song. That is really cool, man. Good message. Oh, nothing wrong with smoking some marijuana. You haven't heard that one in a while. That's an older song. When did you write that one? When did that one come out? It's been a while. Because that was like back when I was first meeting you guys.
Probably a little more than a year ago.
Yeah, we probably wrote it a little more than a year ago. And
Sounds cool. Sounds like they've been doing it longer than that before. I mean, I don't know. That first time I saw you guys, it was really impressive. You needed to be in a really big major punk show, and stuff would fit in so well, you know. And there's so many good bands here that are in that genre that just kill it, man. And you guys, like, it'd be like the ultimate show. There's like 4 or 5 that you guys could put together and just melt the place down. But we don't want to destroy anything after we're putting it up for Corona, so we have to be an outdoor show, like a drive-in or something. It'd be really cool. I don't know, it'd be fun. So, what are your plans? What's coming up here? We've been stuck in the house. We've been stuck in the studio. We're barely getting out to play. What's next on the Upchucks? I know we got to do that virtual thing a few weeks back or last week, but what's next on your list?
We've got like 12, maybe 13 songs we want to put out as soon as possible, but things are kind of choppy right now with the world.
Gotcha.
I understand, but yeah.
Where are you guys putting? What's your platform? Where can we find your stuff?
YouTube, Spotify. That's about it. Maybe Facebook. I'm not sure.
yeah, everywhere you can find music. Apple Music, Spotify.
Okay,
everywhere.
you got the basic list there. I don't mean to sound like it's got a whole. Yeah, you hook in with one, and you can get in with a lot of people. You guys on Amazon or anything?
Yeah.
Have also, you just pretty much Google you, and you'll find you. So the Upchucks. Who came up with the name, and how did this name happen? I'm just dying to hear this story. Was it as brutal as it sounds, or was it just funny?
I don't know. Jaden.
He's like looking at me like he doesn't want to tell me.
Jaden came up with it. I don't know. We were just sitting around one day.
Well, I threw up recently that time period, but I don't throw up as much.
He's pointing at Chase like it's on him now, man. He's taking over that role.
Yeah, I mean,
Chase is the
I've done my
biggest
fair
up show.
share of puking.
Oh man. Well, you know what? You got to get out of your system while you can. You know, just have fun with that. Any shows coming up, like live ones that anybody can look forward to?
We have one on the 17th over at Krusty Palms. It's going to be the first live show back over there. So
Very cool. That place is a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Of fun. Very cool. Shout out to Krusty's, you guys. We've all been out there, and if you haven't, and if you get a chance to, you have to do it.
mm-hmm.
You gotta ask a punk for directions, though. That's just how it works.
Right.
Those are the rules. So, what is of all your songs? What's your favorite one? What's yours, Mitch? Of all the tunes you play, what's the favorite one you like to play?
My favorite one to play live is probably our song "Bored" or "Easy Go."
Easy Go. That's on our list today. It's actually
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
next
play
coming
that
up.
here soon.
That's cool. How about you, Jay?
Two Gone. It's our first song on our album thing that we've released.
Your album thing. Now wait.
Well,
Scoot
we
up a
don't
little
have
bit
an
more.
official CD out.
But don't you have an EP or something though? Or
Yeah,
do
we
you
have a
something
full
that
length.
you're putting.
It's an
yeah,
album on
let's
the
say
internet.
something.
We don't have a CD out.
Okay, but you can not officially.
Yeah.
It's out, but not officially. So it's the no-named Upchucks. Not quite real CD.
We just don't have it. It's a full length album, but we just don't have physical copies.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
I gotcha. That's when I first put my new one in Limbo out. That's what I did. Everything was just downloadable.
Yeah.
We can only afford what we can afford.
Future.
You know, that's how it is. Yeah, and seriously, it is. What about you, big guy? What was the question?
Nah, I mean, like,
It's hard to choose one song, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, do you-
Easy Go is a
Yeah.
good one. It is. And then I don't remember, I get that bass solo. And I mean, Easy Go in the beginning of it, I get to do some jamming too.
Mhm.
And like, new songs, like, I like the new songs.
Yeah.
There's a blast beat song that's fire. And then another song like, Fuck is really good. So I like those ones.
Awesome, man. Fucking great, man. That's a great title, dude. Most versatile word in the entire human language, actually. I love it, yeah. So if you got offended, deal with it. Ask your parents about it. They'll explain it. Oh, man. So, does everybody else play other instruments? I know you play keyboards, Chase. What about these guys? You guys play anything else?
I try to play the ukulele.
Lars rocks a good uke, man. Or his little, he plays that, and then his mandolin too that he jams in those little things. How do you guys even play that though? I mean, like you said, you tried. Is it like my fingers don't work with that? Oh, I can't deal with that. It's too small. It's crazy. What about you, Chase? Other than keyboards, is there anything else like you a high diver or anything on your spare time? No.
Yeah, Chase could play a lot of stuff. Chase could play drums.
Yeah, I can play some drums.
Guitar,
yeah.
And Mitchell, you're quite the drummer, man. You do any other stuff? I mean, there's the congs and the bongos behind you. Gonna give us a solo tonight before you leave?
Nah.
Not like pressure, right, man?
Yeah.
All right, I'll behave. That's all cool. So, give me a couple examples. Like, what's the hardest challenge about being a punk band?
Is it people looking at you instead of looking at other people, like how they look at everyone else? But like, you want to make a statement, but not also be. I don't know, just have fun.
Can I ask I know this question's almost taboo, but I gotta get it out. What is the definition? Your definition? We're probably gonna get it blown up. They're already shaking their heads like, don't do it.
Bring it.
All right. What's your definition of not being punk? And I'll make it easier.
I don't know.
Would you
It
say
doesn't matter.
conforming?
I don't care.
When you see they won't answer it. I know this is like the one question no punker in the world will answer because there's no answer for it.
Well,
without
it's
pissing
like, why
everybody else, because
negotiate?
there's so many things right. So, but the parents and stuff like growing up, they're like, oh, what are they doing? What are those kids thinking? Why are they wearing those weird shoes? Why is his head shaped funny? Why is his hair green? I'm 53 years old. Half my hair's still green. It's just all hiding under here. Shit, but I understand the thing. But I don't have an answer for that either. Even with the punk side, the bands I play, I do play with the punk band also, and it's just I don't know. It's just one of those questions. I'm not afraid to answer part of it though, and I think it's just all about being total complete freedom. And the word punk is totally
punk.
Just do what you want.
And I think rebel is even the wrong word too. I think the word punk is confused with the word free. You know what I mean? And people just think the word punk
you
like
gotta rebel to
is
be free
bad.
sometimes.
Well, there you go. If you look at the word that way, then yes, I totally agree with that. But I just wanted to get this kicking up because this is a main, huge issue in that genre and what that definition is. And if you go too far, then you've passed it. And if you don't go too far, then you haven't accomplished it. If you stay somewhere in the middle of that, rebellion, I guess, freedom / rebellion, as you're saying, and there's somewhere in there's a middle thing because it's not a bad thing that people forget about that. It's a way to get some aggression out. It's a way to say things that we can't in other platforms, and it's a way for speaking for others as well. We can't. So I just had to throw that out there. Now they're looking at me like, oh, damn, dude, you're giving away our secrets. No, never. So there's a new band in town, right? Hypothetically, a bunch of kids, and they want to put together like the biggest crazy punk rock band in the world. And they come to you guys and ask for advice. What are you going to tell them?
Advice for new punk.
Play fast.
I'm not saying a new style of punk. I'm just saying new kids that are just jumping in. If that's what they want to be, they already got the attitude. They got the right everything.
Just keep
They're playing. What would you tell
what
them?
People say, or just keep having fun.
And when they ask you the big question, what should we play about? What should we sing about? What's that answer?
Whatever you want. Literally anything. Whatever the fuck you think about, feel, just sing about it.
That's what creates music. Yeah.
There you go. Very cool.
It's all in the feeling.
See, you guys that are afraid of the punk scene, it's the same as everything else. You write what you feel, and you do what you do. It just sounds different. That's all. It just sounds like you mean it. You know what I mean? When you get those things across, I think that's really cool, man. Really, seriously, put that one in because those were some really good answers, and it's going to get some questions going, and that's what needs to be done with that because it's really a hell of an art to be able to throw yourself out there like that and really believe and stand for it through music, and then shouting it out right in your face, and at least you're hiding behind your kit, but you only got so many sticks to throw for defense before they're going to get over it like zombies, so yeah. It's awesome to stay there, What is your biggest challenge growing up being a musician? Start with you, Mitchell. What was the toughest thing about you being well, right off the bat, I can hear your parents going, God damn it, can't you play that somewhere else? Or, shh, quiet as you banging the drums. Or were they supportive with that?
My parents, lucky enough, are really supportive of my drumming, my band, and just when I've been growing up, they've always been there, saying that you could do it, you can do whatever you want. My dad plays guitar, so
there you go.
We used to jam together a lot.
I was just gonna ask that, if you got to play with that. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, and that's how I kind of got my first experience with playing with other people, was just with my dad, because it got to a point where he wouldn't tell me what to play. I would just have to make it up to whatever he's playing. So that's how I kind of got my writing experience in.
Okay. And what was something that was really tough for you to overcome? There's so many things I know. If you could pick one thing that one day that you said, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. How did you get through that? Or have you had that day yet?
Yeah, it's just kind of wondering if all this is worth it sometimes. Because, we put a lot of work in,
Oh, absolutely. We all do, but
yeah, and
we all have reasons.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun. It's not really work, but sometimes, dealing with the behind the scenes, scheduling,
The playing part is our passion.
Yes.
The other part, could be work.
And the writing
Absolutely.
part. But yeah, the business side of the music business, the business side of the music business.
Gotcha.
Is difficult.
It's easy for you to say. Spit that out 5 times fast. Not you, Chase. We're going to give you a pass on that one, bud.
But yeah, that's what I would say is it all worth it going to? Because sometimes it's a struggle. Yeah. Sure.
A lot of questions there. How about you, Jay? What's been your toughest hurdle to overcome in your journey here so far?
I guess just making people happy, but not also making them trying to be yourself still, but also make sure you're writing songs for the world, but also for yourself, because most of the time I'm writing for myself, but I know that I need to lean towards the world too, but I also cover that. I want people to understand what my songs mean.
David Bowie had that struggle.
Yeah.
He finally said, I'm just going to write for me. He tried to write for everyone and him, and everything was tough, and when he pushed it toward himself, it kind of all came out. I don't know. Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense, because that's hard to be in your position as the frontman, the lyricist, to get your point across without, you want to say things for yourself, and you want to offend others to
But
points,
I also want people to, I have a song that has a meaning. I want them to hear it and have their own meaning too. That'd be cool.
There you go. Yeah, that open.
Yeah, just whatever you thought it was about. That's also cool.
Well, keep writing the way you guys are, because there's a lot of hidden metaphors in a lot of the stuff you guys do. So everybody needs to just keep listening to it and try to figure out something, because there's something to relate with all these things. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. You now, I can't wait to hear this one. What's your biggest struggle? He's like, man, never. I just rode that wave, baby. Come on, there's had to be a time that beach was dry, man, and the tide was low. So Chase, come on, give me one good story. Tell everybody, because this is uplifting when you can tell someone what you've gotten through, because it may help somebody later. So some hurdle that you've had to overcome, and your biggest struggle as a musician. What has it been?
I would say just keeping up with life, honestly, just keeping up with different aspects of how you're how I'm trying to be alive and everything, but just to balance things, I guess.
Catching that balance of everything.
Yeah.
Don't listen to, dude, that's a great answer. It really is. That's a quick. Well, that leads us to a great song here, man. Easy Go. So, should we just let him hear it, or should we give him the message?
It's about just be easy going in life, don't try hard. Yeah.
Awesome, you guys. Perfect segue to that one. You guys, this is Easy Go from the Upchucks. That was the Upchucks with Easy Go. That's so cool, man. You guys, I love your attitudes. I just love them. You know, you're just so... They're not here cutting... They're not ripping the place apart like some people. You guys know Meganera, Crank Lab. You guys didn't do anything bad at the studio. These guys are actually behaving. And I'm not saying they're making punk look bad, but they're making it look classy. And I'm just saying this to give you guys shit. Those are my adopted first kids of punk, and I told them I was going to razz them tonight. Actually, do you guys know them? Have you met Crank Lab or Meganora? Now, Meganora's not really punk, but they've got this really hard edge to them. They can go either way. And a great show would be the three. You three on a bill would be perfect to just light everybody up with that kind of sound. But if you haven't met them yet, you're going to meet them. And now they're definitely going to say something to you. But they're great guys. So Tyler, Lee, hi buds. And yes, all my adopted children, Meganora, and tell your mom to stop bugging me for child support. That's a whole nother issue. Yeah. Yeah, tell her. Yeah. Yeah, Lynn. Oh, man. So, big question here. There's no right or wrong answer, so don't feel funny. Anybody have any formal music training? Anybody go to school for music? I mean, you got engineering and done sound stuff like that, but has anybody gone to school for anything?
I took guitar class for like a year, but I was just like learning.
Yeah.
So, like plucking the strings and here and there.
Like I always tell everybody, it doesn't matter if... My philosophy is this. If you're going to be a music teacher, then by all means, get your butt through school, learn every bit about it. Get all your theory down, the whole shot. If you're going to be a musician, get your basics down. Let your imagination run wild, and try to learn from everything that's influenced you. Really, because I work with both musicians that are very schooled and ones that are not, and that are very imaginative. And, buddy, there's no difference. It's two schools, you know. But like I said, if you're going to teach somebody as a teacher, then I think you need to have your skills down with your theory and everything else, and understand your shit. But if you're just out there to play and that's all you want to do, then you need to just let your imagination go. Because it's the one thing that sucked about school was that they give you rules. There's rules in old school music. Classical training, there is rules in music, okay? And like those old, in that movie, what was it, Crossroads? You can only serve one master. He's a classical musician, but he loves blues. Wow, that sounds familiar. And his teacher's trying to tell him that as professor, and he proves him wrong because that's bullshit. But that's what the old school teachers, they really try to hold to that. And I do believe you need to keep that tradition up. But you have to teach your students that there are no rules. And if you're already ahead of that, you know what I mean, you're not the teacher, you're the musician, then let your imagination go freaking crazy. And if you're going to teach somebody something, teach them to do that, you know? So, anyways, so a year here. You picked up everything by ear, pretty much, huh? You've had a little bit of training, though.
Yeah. I always took whatever music class was available in school, like growing up, and then I took lessons for 1 semester in college, and I played in an ensemble in another semester.
And you played a lot of stuff, though, in that time. Didn't you try a bunch of different instruments? Is that when you did that, or was that before? Because I know you can get your hands on something. It takes you a few minutes. You can kind of figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I played saxophone and, like, flute in band for a few years. Like, in high school, I did it for a year, maybe saxophone. And, like, in, like, 5th grade, something like that, I played the saxophone again, too, before.
And then always go back to that thumping bass. Always. When you were playing sax, was it a deeper like baritone already? Were you
Alto.
into the bass, or were you playing the alto?
Well,
already
alto,
playing
yeah.
the bottom end of that, the women's end. That's cool. You, sir?
I've taken some drum lessons when I was younger, and through middle school, I've always been in band. High school, I was in marching band on the drum line, so. Yeah, I could read music pretty well, and
You got to the point to where you were happy with that.
Yeah.
And now it's what you want to do.
And I learned like the
imagination,
basic skill, basic technique, and just took it from there.
That's what I was getting at. That's the main thing. If you can get that down and just understand, so you can just at least speak a language with your buddies, even if you're going to do this the 3rd fret, whatever string, at least you have some sort of a way to communicate in there. That's all it takes, because just getting those basics down, that's it. After that, your imagination will go crazy, and listen to what you guys are doing. That's cool. Let's get to another one. I'm excited. This one has a video with it too.
Yes.
This is Change. How did this one come about?
We wrote it the same way we do all of our songs, just jammed it out.
And then the video, who put the video together? This
Our
is on
friends.
YouTube, by the way. Oh, what channel do we go to see your...
It's our Upchuck YouTube channel.
Yeah,
That's what I know of.
Yeah, if you type in the Upchucks, it'll be the first thing to pop up.
Just the Upchucks. That's
Yeah.
all we got to do. Okay. The Upchucks, guys. See, and you made it simple. Thank you. Thank you, because it's really hard. A lot of they don't. So, good. Okay, so the Upchucks, YouTube, you'll find this Change. How long did it take you to film this?
We did it in 3 separate days. So there's kind of 3 parts to the video. There's the part where we're playing live, and then there's a part where there's skateboarding scenes. We have some of our friends doing some skateboard shots.
Talented friends.
Yes.
Talented friend. Well, look at man, just give him some shout outs.
Very
well.
talented.
Well, who's on there? Give him a hello and give him a thank you. Who's on your video?
My
man?
friend Adrian.
Adrian.
He's a skateboarder. He did so good.
Does he have all his teeth?
Yeah.
All right, so he's just learning then. No, I'm kidding. Are you
He's just good.
He's just
just
damn
that
good.
good.
I'm just saying he's just that good. I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm just teasing you, man. Good job, dude. Who else is on there?
Another friend. He goes by J Dog.
J-Dog.
He's a skateboarder.
Very
Met him
cool.
at the AJ skate park. Really cool dude.
That's cool. Where'd you guys film it? Like any locations, specific locations, or anybody you want to thank on that?
Yeah, the skate park we did at the AJ skate park, Apache Junction. And we did, the third part to our video is us smashing a bunch of shit. And we went to a place called, what's it called?
Rage Rooms.
The Rage Rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for letting us.
Fun.
Yeah, filming there.
Like a good time. Very cool, man. Well, let's check it out. This is Change from the Upchucks.
Take time, waste away, and it's every night, and it's every day. Well, I guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Now I'm taking time, waste away. It's every night, and it's every day. Well, I guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Let's go! Taking time, waste away, and it's every night, and it's every day. Well, I guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Now I'm taking time, and I waste away, and it's every night, and it's every day. Guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Let's go! Seems like you change, out of range. Switch like the picture. Artificial, got new friends. Shit never ends. World making new trip. Artificial, but got nothing left to show. But got nothing left to know. But got nothing else to say. Somebody please light some way to go. Just a burn away, go with your keeper. Singing with the reaper. Do how I know it. Go where I'm going. Singing like I know it. Burn, baby, burn, go. Burn, baby, burn, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking time, and I'll waste away. And it's every night, and it's every day. Well, I guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Now I'm taking time, and I'll waste away. And it's every night, and it's every day. Well, guess I'm just too stoned, 'cause my mind always left alone. Let's go! Artificial! Artificial! Seems like you change, out of range. Switch like the picture. Artificial! Got new friends. Shit never ends. World making new trend. Artificial! But got nothing left to show. But got nothing left to know. But got nothing else to say. Somebody please find some way to go. Just burn away, go with your keeper. Sing with the reaper. Do it how I know it. Go where I'm going. Sing it like I know. Burn, baby, burn, go. Burn, baby, burn, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Upchucks on YouTube. You guys have what other places can we check you out? You on social media?
We're on
Facebook
Facebook
and
and Instagram.
The
Instagram.
Upchucks.band.
You can also like add us, I guess.
oh, of course, absolutely.
Add us. And,
Um,
I don't know.
just want everybody to go check out everything on you. So, I got these. My favorite questions are coming up here. I love this one. First of all, I gotta say you're like the politest punk band I've ever met in my life, and and then you hear
Depends
your,
on how you.
then
how
you
we
hear
are.
no, but I'm just saying that. But every time I've hung out with you guys, you're totally just polite. I love it. But then I see you and what you guys are doing when you play, and it's like, oh, okay, there they are. Okay, I get it. Like I said earlier, like a bunch of lions saving their energy. But it just blows me away. You guys are definitely different, completely all the way around. So, I love this question. I want to know, like, your pre-show rituals. How do you go from being all this right here to being the crazy flying monkeys on stage that you can be sometimes? What is your pre-show ritual? Let's just start with you, Jay. Come on, you're up there first, and you're up there in front of everybody. What's going on?
Sometimes we put on oil or something.
Come a little
No,
closer, because I
or
think our
incense.
air just kicked
No,
on.
but,
Come a little closer. There we go. Your oil and incense. Who rubs that into you, by the way? Which one?
Chase.
Jay's.
No, but we just like to drink and smoke sometimes, or just hang out and talk and joke, or talk with people around us. Get to know like a crowd. Usually like at a bar or wherever we're lucky to play at or wherever someone wants to play at.
Okay.
Just hang out.
All right, cool. That just kind of gets you in the mood for the gig. And do you have anything you do like on your own before you get up on the stage? Before you get the guitar on and Mitchell's over here getting ready to count out the first song. Or just that.
Make sure I don't got
There you go. Yeah,
That's
it.
That's about it.
How about you, Mitchell?
Usually before we go on, we're just like staging our gear, unloading the car,
Well, we all have to do that, but
Yeah.
what's do you have that moment that you need to just go have your little silence, say a couple things to yourself, or just a way you psych yourself out, or you just go from packing up and just doing it, boom.
Yeah, it's just bam, bam, bam,
That's it.
But,
That's how you roll, though. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Or go ahead.
And the energy I get usually comes from the crowd or my fellow bandmates,
Okay.
because we could get a lot of energy just in a practice room,
Sure.
So it all comes from the energy in the room, the crowd, and my bandmates. That's how I get all my energy. I don't really do anything crazy before a show,
Awesome. What do you do, Chase? How do you prepare for a show?
I don't usually have a ritual or anything, but like, I mean, for a lot of this stuff, we pre-game.
Tailgate. Tailgate to Chase Way. Chase Gate. I love it. Oh, it's cool, man. That's cool. Whatever you got to do to get in there. Now, after the show, what do you guys do? Everything's done. Adrenaline's wearing off. How do you relax afterwards? Are we just done and crash out? Or do you go over the
Same
show
way
a
we
million
started.
times? Or same way you started?
Well, we
Yeah.
go grab a bite.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get some food. Get some food back in and
Denny's
get some more
always
fuel.
treated us good.
There you go.
We eat at Denny's a lot. It's sometimes
Flashbacks. Wow, man. Major flashback. You know what? And there's a bunch of my buddies listening right now. They're having the same flashbacks I am. That Denny's, that used to be the only safe place to eat at 4 in the morning when you get out of the after hours clubs. Oh, my God. Well, that's cool to see that tradition still happening. Right on. Wow. Hang on, guys. We're going to be right back. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm sorry about that. I had to laugh and I just had to get that out of me anyways. Oh, you are here listening to the Upchucks on James C. Starke Radio. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and keep on listening. We're just getting into some good, juicy stuff here. Oh, what are we passing around here? Oh, perfect. All right, now, you guys just finished the tour not that long ago, but tell us a little bit about that. Where'd you guys go?
California, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, Idaho. We played California a few times during that.
And how long were you guys out?
what was it, like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
2 weeks of playing, 3 weeks of just being out.
Just being out, yeah, okay. Because, yeah, absolutely. I know how that one goes. Who put this together? How'd you guys throw this together? Tell the kids how to do
Mitchell
this.
is really good at figuring things out.
Yeah, we just...
You want to share a little bit and kind of give some other bands some hope, some indies like you guys, and kind of tell them how you get rolling just to start. You don't have to give us a whole 101, but maybe it's really tough to do that. And it's really not that tough when you got it down, but to get to that point, it takes a little bit of freaking work. So I'm not asking you to give up your secrets and how to pull it out there, but, we all work together here. So if you can at least drop a hint and let them know what the first step they need to do to get the tour rolling. What is that?
Get money going. Just probably 10,000. Not 10. No, my bad. 1,000 a person for food and gas, and just have songs ready before you're playing and just do it. If you can get shows, just do it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now these guys are going to do a really cool episode on one of our new YouTube shows coming up here, and they're going to break this down for you, and they're going to really give you an idea of how you can pull off a tour on a low budget and still have a good time. Right, guys?
Yeah.
And they can't wait, right, guys?
I
Right.
think that was it.
There you go. So I just had to put them on a thing because you know what? These are our youngins, and they figured out a really cool thing here, and you got to give them a lot of credit. And times have changed, And tune in soon. I'm going to give you guys all the info on that. But coming soon, they're gonna help you out with this. And before you know it, you may be on tour with the Upchucks. So, good job, boys. Sorry, gotta say it. Well, you're men now. You left as boys. You came back as men. But good job, guys. I mean, seriously, I'm not giving up. I know what you pulled off, and it's the same way we pulled it off a whole lot. Me and one of my guitar players had the same little attitude, and no one thought that could be done, and it got done. And you guys did it again in today's day and age, and you did it with less money now than we pulled off back then. And you came back in one piece, and you got to enjoy everything. And it wasn't about going out and coming back as millionaires. It was going out and putting your own damn tour together to see if you can frickin' pull it off. And you frickin' did. You did it. When are you going to do it again?
Probably
whenever everything's all right again. We'll go back out as soon as possible when everyone's good.
Yeah,
ready.
so hopefully next summer.
You got to give it to these kids, man. So, anyways, anybody you want to say hello to or give a shout out to or anything, that was the biggest part that I was really saving up for everybody, because it's such a shock to know that you guys pulled this off, and a lot of people don't even know that you guys snuck out there and did it from here. But, oh, man, half the West Coast knows about you now. So that was amazing.
It was a good time.
Yeah. And you guys didn't get arrested. You got no trouble. I mean, I'm telling you, they didn't get caught. I'm going to say that, but I'm telling you, politest punkers you're ever going to know. They know how to work it, man. God, you guys got to write a book one day. So, who do we blame for all this? Who is the biggest push
Mitchell.
right now? And no, of all this, yeah, really, Mitchell, knock it off, slow down. So Mitchell's the big push in their drive, but who pushes you to do all this, Mitchell? Who's the driving force that really influences you guys and your thing to really get you guys going? Who's lighting that fire behind you, bud?
Like influence.
Do you have a dad or mom and dad or friends, or do you have a group of people, or do you just wake up in the morning? This is naturally in you.
Yeah.
Is there any times like you're feeling like, man, this is
people
tough, and who's lighting that
music
fire? I mean,
and having fun.
what do you look into to? Because here's the thing: we get into that lull, and we got to get out of that funk. What do you do when that happens to you? What gets that fire lighting again?
I'm just very driven, like, as a person. Like, anything I do has to be, like, 100%. And this is what I want to do with my life, you know what I mean? So, we got to start somewhere, you know what I mean? So, we just got to...
I'm just so
very
impressed
driven.
with what you guys have pulled
I'm just
off,
very
man.
driven to, like, make this thing happen.
Very good, Bubba. Very good. You guys, he's a pain in the ass with this drive, isn't he? Like, to the point you're like, sometimes you're like, dude, you want to strangle him.
No, he's a good driver.
Yeah, okay, now he's laughing like, slow down. Now I call him out, he's going to make me, I gotcha. Yeah, everyone's listening now. I threw it in before. I love it. Mitchell, if you were in my band, well, we'd all have to hang you and give you the younger ones because we can't keep up with you. We're too old now. But, God, we wish you were around when we were kids. Anything I'm missing, guys? Is there anything that anybody we need to say thank you again to or anything? I think we hit everything for right now. There's a big tease coming up, which you guys are about to do for everybody very soon here. And this has just been a great talk. The music is cool. Please send me the rest, and we want to get it on the local beat as well. And the new shows and Chug, it's going to be a great one, man. People are going to really have a heyday with these. And that's about it. I'm saying, and a lot. Man, there's a cloud in here now, Chase. Dude, you really know how to light this place up. Hey, Adam, I know you're listening now, and Lynn, so these guys might be outdoing you on that end. I don't know. You know, just saying. It's really good. We're fading. No, you guys are great. Anything else before we go?
We got more music coming out. Thank you for having us here.
My pleasure.
Everyone
Hold
have
on
fun if
just
you're
a second.
listening.
It sounds like Bella's at the door. Hang on. You guys, I can't thank you enough for being here. The Upchucks, look them up, guys. Check them up on YouTube, just the Upchucks. Check out that video change. Google them. They got stuff all over the place. Just Google the Upchucks, exactly how it sounds. Blah, the Upchucks, exactly like that Rough Night. Do it. They got some special things coming. They're bringing punk back in a whole different way. You guys, thank you so much for being here. You want to take me out?
I'm Mitchell.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Chase.
And we're the
Upchucks.
Upchucks.
And you're listening to
Jim
Jim Starke Radio.
Jim Starke. The Jim Starke Show.
Oh.
You guys are awesome. You guys, if you want to be on the show or you know somebody that's awesome enough to be on here, or even if they just need to be on here, get them heard, do your whole thing, give me a call, 623-910-0265. Again, that's 623-910-0265, or just go ahead and drop us a line at jcsradio@yahoo.com. You guys stay awesome, be awesome, and just be you, baby. Peace! We're out!
Community Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer pickup and delivery of your vehicle that is contact-free and convenient. For a limited time, get up to a $70 reward card after submission with a minimum purchase of 2 new qualifying Michelin passenger or light truck tires, as well as select motorcycle, off-road motorcycle, and bicycle tires. Community Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed. To find out more, visit any of our 6 convenient locations or tap the banner now. See store for complete details. Offer is valid from October 7th, 2020 through October 27th, 2020. Void where prohibited.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.